Okay, alrighty. We are here with AFL round 13. Stupid idiots. We're going to start with the teams. Who's going to be on the list this week in terms of the teams? There's a few contenders. What I'm going to say is, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because the Hawthorn Hawks won after losing our last 3 in a row. It was a very nice win against a very good team. So I'm feeling lenient. Having said that, I don't think the Dogs deserve to be on the list. They were never ahead at any point in the game. And, well, if you're behind the entire game, you didn't really choke. Plus, they are sitting at 9th below Hawthorn anyway. So I can't really look at them and think, oh, you should be on the list. From my perspective, it's not list worthy. Again, we cannot put every loser on the list. That defeats the purpose of the list. And it also is too predictable. If I put every loser on the list, then it makes it obvious who's going on the list. But also, they're not idiots in this game particularly. Hawks are just better on that night, which is happy days for me. This Brisbane definitely could have done better, but they'll get a reprieve. But if their form doesn't improve, then there'll be trouble. Richmond are having a bad season. So are Sydney, but I'll let Richmond off, even though I thought they'd do better than that. I'll let Gold Coast off, because not many teams win at the GMHBA against Geelong. Some teams do, most teams do not. Giants, Port Adelaide. Now, the Giants will go on the list. Not only have they lost at home, I know it's not their regular home, but they do often play at Manuka and Canberra. Not only did they lose there, they lost to one of the most out-of-form teams in the comp. And on top of that, they did not score a single point in the third quarter. In the third quarter, there were 10 points scored, all by Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide scored a goal and got 4 behinds. That was it the entire quarter. The Giants couldn't score anything in an entire quarter in the second half. In a pretty close game, because it was low scoring. That is really bad. Like, that is just inexcusable. That is one of the worst quarters by any team in the past, I don't know how many years. That is ridiculous. Have West Coast even managed that? Like, it's that bad. It was so bad. Port played well, but for that, the Giants had to go on a list 50 times. They're a strong contender for being in the top stupid idiots of the week. West Coast do not need to be on the list. They've been awful all season anyway. Essendon will go on the list because I watched the ending of that game. And let me tell you, Essendon were absolute frauds. Carlton could not kick a ball. They couldn't kick it straight for basically the whole last quarter. The Dons couldn't take advantage. They were all over the shop, making error after error after error at all sides of the field. Could have won the game. It was there for the taking, but Essendon were just being Essendon. So they're on the list. Melbourne, Collingwood. Didn't watch the game. But a 1-point game, Collingwood having a much better season so far. So I can't really fault Melbourne for that. So just the Giants on the list 50 times and Essendon once. Let's move on to the tips. My predictions, round 13. Western Bulldogs by 17. You were wrong, but I'm in a good mood. Hawthorn 1. Go Hawks. I'll let you off. Plus is not necessarily a bad tip anyway. Adelaide Crows by 20. You got it right, I'll give it to you. Richmond by 43. I will let you off. Again, I'm in a good mood. Gold Coast by 22. This is where you effed up. You're on the list. Port Adelaide by 35. You know what? Fair play. Not only tipping Port Adelaide to win, the fact that it actually happened. Plaudits. North Melbourne by 24. It's not 24, but it is correct. Carlton by 15. Fair enough. Collingwood by 34. Obviously not the margin, but correct. You've actually done okay. You got a few wrong. But because I'm in a good mood, you're on the list just once. But still the same amount of times as Essendon. Just so you know. So this guy, Beacon Schwarter, he said, bro, can I enter for free on an F1 vlog? You can't enter an F1 event for free, mate, unless someone gives you their tickets. But he should be on the list. Trying to get freebies. Can I get in for free? What, to an event that you buy tickets for? You stupid idiots. Normally I don't have to look at the screen every 2 seconds to write down the name. But this is what this guy's making me do. And for that, he's on the list 10 times. My days. Flipping heck. He's lucky he's on the list 10 times. Oh, we got multiple accounts, Carlo. Yeah, Carlo's got 3 accounts in a tipping comp. He's got like 10 Twitch accounts. I don't know what he does. He's got like 4 Instagram accounts as well. I don't know what's happening. But next season I'll try my best to have 1 account. How about now, mate? This season's barely halfway through, mate. Tipping margin. Hawthorne, 6 points. Not bad. Adelaide, 12 points. Not bad. Sydney, 10 points. Not bad. Geelong, 15. Not bad. Port Adelaide, 20. Not bad. West Coast, you ruined it. You bloody ruined it. Because you got Carlton, 8. He got everything right. No, he got Melbourne wrong. But Melbourne lost by a point. So he only got 2 wrong. And the ones he got wrong were 1 point and 10 points. Not bad. And because I'm in a good mood as well, because Hawthorne won, Carlo is not on the list at all. Carlo avoids the list. Now that is a sentence I did not expect to write. Right? I mean, a sentence I did not expect to say. But he still has the comments on my main channel. If he commented there, then he could still go on the list. Or maybe he hasn't commented there. Alright, Ethan. Who on earth are Hawthornby? Who's Hawthornby? Is that a place? Hawthornby. Nope, it's not a place, but it could be a place, like Summersby. No, that's a cider. Anyway, but moving on. Hawthorne by 26. See what Ethan's done here is he's lied, because he tipped Hawthorne, and then he changed his tip to Western Bulldogs just before the game started. I know this because of Discord. He said it in Discord that he changed his tip to Western Bulldogs. He showed proof of that he tipped Western Bulldogs as well. But now it's back to Hawthorne again. I'm in a good mood. Lions, they lost, so wrong. Tigers, okay, I'll let you off. Geelong, correct. Giants. Kangaroos, collect Carlton and Collingwood. You know what? Ethan's on the list twice. So yeah, Ethan times 2.
You just made the list. You just made the list. You just made the list. You just made the list! You just made the list!